Minus 24 degrees Celsius. That's our real feel for today. It's minus 14 degrees Celsius, but I'm frozen. Hello, everybody. This is Katrina. I'm coming to you live from obviously Toronto. I just dropped off our youngest, and if you're new here and you're just seeing me for the first time, I love what I do. I empower career moms, make life changing money online, even in deep winters like this, whichever season, time zone you're in. Hello, hello. Please let me know in the comment section where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. Like, oh my goodness, I can't stand even just like a few seconds of removing my gloves. But as I said yesterday, when it's this cold, I know I'm in Canada. One of the signs that it's really cold, based on my personal experience, is first if you can breathe, and then if you breathe and then you can see there's like a smoke like that. And also one more thing is when the ground is white, like not because of like an obvious snow, but it's frozen like that. It's very very cold. And my usually my limit is if it's 17, I need to wear something really thick already. But this one should be really layers, and now I'm wearing this. This is how I stay warm. And yeah, just a little chat while I walk home. I remember the days when I was just starting out here in Canada. We just arrived here. I had no idea like how to buy winter jackets, and my first one of my first some hand me downs. Of course, it doesn't fit me correctly, but I'm grateful, and I'm grateful now. I'm able to invest in really good winter jackets, and that's my advice to all of you, especially if you're living in a cold country. It's a very wise decision to really invest in a good quality winter jacket like parkas. More like this. You guys can see much, but if you're looking for a good brand, of course there are so many brands here in Canada. Canada Goose is one of the most famous. I'm wearing a Rudzak, Rudsak, and I like the style. There's like feminine. It fits my kind of style, but it really keeps you warm, and you can really see the difference. You can really feel the difference when it's really cold. Like my body, like from head to um, like middle of my thigh, it's really warm. Like I'm just wearing a regular shirt underneath. If I'm in the mood, I would put on like layers of Uniqlo. That really helps. What they call this, the heat. What they call that? The layering. Forgot the name. But yeah, I'm really grateful that we're keeping warm, and it's extra effort for the kids. Oh my nose! I don't even feel my nose. Excuse me. It's getting watery. I'm getting watery nose, and I don't feel it anymore. Oh, you see that? And of course, I'm still always amazed by the snow, even if I've been here in Canada for 8 years now, turning 9 years this year. Um, I think it will be always be like that because I'm a tropical girl from the Philippines. We have extra appreciation for the cold weather. Although yes, it has its inconveniences, but I try to see the positive in it. So there, yeah, I used to have a lot of like scarves like this. This was, I think, it's a gift, or I think I bought it from Joe Fresh. So really good, like super inexpensive stuff, but really good. So it keeps me warm. My hat. Um, There you have it. I just want to also address. I had this question from somebody like a lead, like a person wanting to know about the business, and he had a question about my post yesterday, my go live, while I was counting the checks, opening the mailbox blessings, and I put on like I was computing live, and then I flashed the calculator amount. I didn't realize you guys can see it, like not reverse. I was trying to reverse it, but you guys can see it just normally, not but not except for me. And then he saw the amount. So if you're curious about the total amount, feel free to go back to my go live yesterday, and that was like 5 months worth of my admin job salary. And his question was, I saw your the amount you posted yesterday. Was it for a month, for 2 months? Like what is it worth? And that's a really really good question, um, I kind of alluded to that in the go live, but I was in a rush. Maybe it didn't come too clear. And that's a very good question because the month varies, right? But that's a 1 day pay. So when they say 1 day pay, that means I got it just in 1 day. But it doesn't mean that, um, well, some also it's a sale, quote unquote, that was made just in a day, but we will just receive it usually 3 weeks after the sale has been done, or completed or processed. When I say sale here, don't worry, you're not going to be peddling online, like mentioning that, oh, you buy this product, buy this, and you also resell it, something like that. No, you won't be getting that. I'm mentioning the word sale because it's really a sale. Like in any businesses, there's always an exchange of goods, or services, with money, right? But we do here is a strategy called attraction marketing. So yes, we do have products and companies at the back end, but we do not sell per se. Okay, we attract people who wants to make money online, and if they do, then they go through the micro commitment processes, the funnel, the sales funnel, which is basically watching the webinar first, the 90-minute or the 20-minute version, and then after that, if they are really keen to moving forward, then they purchase the 149 info package, so they get to learn more deeply about the business. That's basically it walks through the companies or the products that we're affiliated with, how we're getting paid, and also how everything works together. And you guys have 30 days. It's refundable within 30 days prior to booking your coaching call. So that's the process of the sales funnel, not just here in my online business, but a lot of online businesses out there right now. So that amount that I made yesterday that I got, it's actually just bonuses. Mostly a huge chunk of that, I would say like 90% of that is from residual income and bonuses. Bonuses because here in the business, when you reach a certain level in the business, the company, one of the, we have like three affiliate companies right now. One of the biggest affiliate companies that we have gives us bonuses, monthly bonuses, just for basically helping out our team, our business partners, our team. So that's residual. And I attained that, we call it here a pension income, in July of 2023 while I was vacationing in the Philippines. So back then it was a month, $5,000 a month Canadian, but then they increased it to 6,000. That's just base, and that's excluding any other sales that you made for the month or so. So we have, that's actually what I got, like was from November, um, incentive bonuses, and then we usually receive it. They process it. We receive it 2 months after. So the monthly bonus incentive the pension plan level that I'll be receiving in February, that was the incentive for December. So it's really not just like worth 1 day or 1 month. It's actually an aggregate. Excuse me. in aggregate is a thank you bonus of one of the companies that we work with. But to give you also a perspective, one um, one pack, one set of huge sale. Well, it's not really one, but it could be like four sales in one. It could amount to more than 6,000 Canadian dollars, almost 7,000. That is how things work in the online space. Like not everybody, because not all the online businesses, but because I'm in a high ticket business, that means we don't need to sell like a lot of stuff, like in small quantities, to get to a certain income. But for us, even just one to four sales, it's like a huge amount already. It can be equivalent to like 2 months worth, 3 months worth of my admin job salary. I used to earn $19 per month. So I just want to address that. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds too crazy to be true, because I really felt that way. And a lot of us, we have that limiting belief that we can only earn a certain amount of income. Like if the minimum income here, for example, in Toronto is $16 per hour, a lot of people think that they need to start with that. And that was my thinking too. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we don't know any better at that point in our lives. And now, with the advent of technology, social media, we're now exposing ourselves to a lot of possibilities. And I'm here to tell you that it's also possible for you. If it's possible for me, I didn't have any prior experience with businesses or social media social media strategies. If I can do it, like a regular mom like me who's dreaming bigger, just like you guys, if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. Crazy. And it's not just me winning in the business. So many other moms, parents like me, career moms, who are able to basically go from just surviving to thriving. Oh, I love the sun in there. And it's just inspiring. And I was listening to the testimonial again of one of my business partners in my team. Her name is Precious Isono, Coach Precious. Congratulations if you're watching this. I made a post uh, about her also yesterday, last night after our Zoom, and she was sharing her story because she got like multiple huge automated buyers in the span of 1 week, and he is on the second place on the leaderboard in our community of 233,500 members around the world. Yes, it's global. And she was sharing her origin story. She's a stay-at-home mom. Up until now, she's a stay-at-home mom. She's a Nigerian immigrant to Canada in 20, I think 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Um, she saw the business in 2020. She was striving so hard to get her license to be able to practice nursing, but because of mother duties, she has to stay home because of the little kids. Her husband is working, and they chose to have her stay at home to take care of the kids. And then she saw an ad of a fellow nurse who's also in our business team, mentioning about doing the business and being who also has small kids, and was able to quit her job within just after 8 months in the business. She was like, "What? Here I am. I'm striving so hard to get my nursing license to be able to practice nursing, and this nurse here, doing the online business, she quit her nursing career, and she's also based here in Toronto." And she's like, "Wait a minute. If this mom, who's a nurse, is making more than her nursing salary, maybe I can do that too." Like, there's also a bit of skepticism, especially from her husband, but she gave herself 1 year. She said, "I'm going to give myself 1 year to make this work. If not, then okay." He said, "Give it." Right? And she got pregnant again. So um, she had really had to stay home. And she said, "I wasn't able to get my nursing license. My very first quote unquote paycheck is actually from the business." And she has no Canadian experience at all. This is her bread and butter. This is the thing that it's crazy because starting a business, yes, um, we have startup costs involved, investment involved, like in any other legitimate businesses, right? And you would think, how is she able to start? Like she sold things on the marketplace just to be able to really get things going. And it's so inspiring. And now she's making like 10 grand deposits in a day, like huge 5-figure deposits. Still stays home with the kids and really full of energy, the positivity, the confidence. And she is attracting her own people, Nigerian moms, dads, who's also immigrants, not just in Canada, but in the US as well, all over the world. If it's possible for her with no experience at all in the social media space, but has a lot of spare time at home, she was able to do this business. Well, actually, stay at home moms, you don't have a lot of spare time. Spare time at home. You're always busy, like a headless chicken, going around juggling household chores, taking care of the kids or husband. If she can do this, like anybody can do this, as long as you're willing to embrace the change and you're coachable and you're willing to learn the ropes, right? Anybody can do this business, but it's not for everyone, if you know what I mean. Like anybody who is willing to change their circumstances, this can also be for you. But it's not for everyone in the sense that, okay, if you think this is not going to work for you, the market is too saturated, or I'm not good at that, I'm not good at this, I'm not going to learn. If you have those limiting beliefs, then yes, definitely this business won't work for you, because that is the biggest factor in anything that we do, not just here in the business. Mindset, as Bob Proctor say, and other personal development coaches as well, and mentors, in anything there's always the mindset, the skill set, and the strategy. You wouldn't be able to do one of each if you don't have the other. The biggest one is the mindset. I always say that if you know the social media marketing skills, how to post reels, your static posts, your ads, but you don't have the proper mindset. Like you're always thinking, oh, nobody will follow me. Oh no, I'm too cringy doing this. I cannot do a go live like Katrina. I can do that. I can do this. Just so many. I can't. I can't. How can I? How can I? Or like asking the wrong questions to yourselves. If you have that, you won't be able to apply the skills properly. And of course, you won't be able to develop a winning strategy for yourself because of that. Oops, sorry. I hope you guys are hearing me okay. That's why it's very huge to always work on yourself every single day. And that's what I've been working for the past 5 years now. That's why when people ask, how do you do it all? How are you able to juggle motherhood, being a wife, and the business? um, each part of that is mindset. But of course, physically, my husband, I don't do it all. My husband is a huge help. He was skeptical at first, but it's very normal. And especially when undergoing like a different kind of change, like the not the usual change that we undergo. This online business is totally different from what we normally do in our jobs, right? But he helps me with, he holds the fort like at home, doing the household stuff, a lot of it I still do, of course, but he does most of the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, things like that. And that's why I'm able to have time for the business, and that's his share of the work in terms of us being business partners and life partners. So yeah, I, I got so I got off so in so many different tangents there. I hope that helps. I will be crossing the street now. Right. Stay warm, everybody. And I'm heading home. Look at that. And what I like about winter is I have a free blush on, a natural blush on, no makeup at all, just moisturizer and sunblock. Whew, there you have it. Let me see if I can see your comment. Hey, Hunter. Hello, Dahlia. Good morning, Edna. Awesome, awesome. Whew. Stay warm, everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now. Oops. Let me see. And if you're watching this, sorry, and if you're remotely interested on how to make life changing money online as well, or just curious, feel free to message me or comment start on this go live. Okay, bye for now. Take care.